these are the perfumes I want to wear in May, either because they are new to my collection or I want to give them a second chance, or I do love them and they just fit the occasions and the weather perfectly. So let's start. The first one is a not love at second sight, but I just did not really get to know the perfumes in this collection that much. So this is Giorgio Armani's Passione, Éclat. And this is such a beautiful summery scent that smells elegant. A lot of the fruity scents smell happy and fun, but very young. And this one, because of the more deep notes and the florals, leans more serious. So this has accords of floral, sweet and fruity with notes of blackcurrant, bergamot, a lot of rose in the mid, and musk and vanilla in the base. So it's quite simply structured and it's not a very complex scent, but it's just nice and beautiful. And I love those rose scents that are just not those simple rose scents, but have a twist to them. So this definitely is a rose scent to me, but it's super juicy and fruity, like a plush rose with a very sweet and cozy vanilla, and the musk makes it very light and fresh. It's not a very thick and heavy scent. You can definitely get those citrusy fruits and the blackcurrant as well, which makes it fun. And it's not something I've never smelled before, but it's just perfect for the occasions. If it's not too warm, but it's not very cold, this is perfect. Then I want to give this one a good wear this month. This is from Clive Christian. This is my first Clive Christian perfume, and it is called Cashmere Musk, which screams my name because I love Cashmerean notes and I love musk. And this one is definitely not what I expected. I expected something super creamy and fluffy, but this is very woody and fresh. And the main accords are floral green and spicy with notes of blood orange, ginger, pepper, and you definitely get the pepperiness, the spiciness in there in the beginning, and it is definitely very citrusy, but only the first couple of minutes, and then it dries down to something very woody. As I said, you have cashmere in here, jasmine, and the base you have musk, ambroxan, and guaiac wood. To me, this is all about those base notes. At first you get the citrusy notes, as I said, and then it dries down to something, as I said, very woody and fresh, all about musk, ambroxan, and guaiac wood. And these are notes I do like, but I have a lot of perfumes like that in my collection, but I do want to wear it a couple of times just to see if it maybe performs a little bit different, if people are gonna react to it, if I'm gonna get compliments, and also maybe try to layer it with other perfumes as well. This is so elegant and smooth because sometimes those ambroxan perfumes tend to lean a little bit sharp and very synthetic, like clearly synthetic smelling, and in here it's more woody and fresh. So I do like how it is made. I'm just very curious to see how often I will gravitate towards it, especially because I also want to wear this one this month, and this is Le Papier by Diptyque, and this is in the same family basically. It has the main accords of creamy, woody, and fresh, and it has notes of rice steam, white musk, blonde woods, roasted sesame, and mimosa. So you see it's mostly fresh and woody, and it has something not spicy in there, but I feel like maybe it's the sesame and the rice steam mixed together, which gives it this spiciness, this edge to it, but it's not very creamy. I don't really get that the first main accord is creamy. I wouldn't say it's like super creamy. To me, it's woody and fresh, and then it's slightly rounded out by the other notes, the rice steam especially and the musk. But both of those scents are fresh woody scents, but different from each other. But I'm very curious to see which one I will gravitate towards more. Something completely different, but that's what I like about my collection, is a celebrity perfume. And this is Jungle Fantasy by Britney Spears. And I love this scent. It's so underrated. Nobody talks about those perfumes, but I feel like I like all of them, basically. Not to wear on myself, but just to like smell them in the bottle. I love the Midnight Fantasy, I think it is called, and some others. But this one is so fun and fresh, and I love the notes. So the main accords are aquatic, fruity, and sweet, which this is, with notes of violet leaf, which is a note I feel like is super popular at the moment, watermelon blossom, yuzu, and I love the combination of those two. Then you have gardenia and water lily in the mid, and I love water lily and lotus flower, and in the base you have cake and tonka bean. I feel like I've seen the cake note or accord in all of her perfumes, but I think it's just to be cohesive, but you don't really get like a cake scent in any of those perfumes, in my opinion. But this is such an easy to wear scent if it is hot out. This is what I just told you about, fruity and fun, a little bit young smelling, but you do get the water lily and the gardenia, which make it a little bit more serious, but it's still, to me, very aquatic and fruity and fresh and sweet. It's so nice. It doesn't have the best performance, but it's also not the weakest, and it was super inexpensive. I also love the bottle and the colors, and this is just the epitome of a spring and summer scent to me, and I love all of the notes in here. Then I have a perfume I hardly ever wear, and I want to give it another chance this year to see if I'm gonna sell it or not. So this is Jo Malone Earl Grey and Cucumber, and it sounds so perfect. I love Earl Grey tea. I always drink it in the morning. I love cucumber to eat, but also in perfumes. It's so refreshing and aquatic. And this has the main accords of fresh green and citrus with notes of bergamot, cucumber, and then the base it has musk, beeswax, and vanilla. I wish I would smell the beeswax in here, but I don't. To me, the thing is with this perfume is it leans very masculine to me. I don't get the vanilla on my skin or in the air or on a test strip. I don't get beeswax. I get bergamot, cucumber, a tea-like thing, and musk. This is what I get. And maybe even something, because of the tea accord, something woody and slightly, not smoky, but almost smoky, like woody, slightly on the edge of getting smoky. And I don't know. I think I want to combine it with something super sweet to see if it gets a little bit more feminine, but I tried to do it the last 2 years, I think, and I failed. So maybe I have Burberry Goddess back there. Maybe to combine those two together is a good idea. I'm not too sure, but on its own, it's just a little bit too herbal-y to me, too green. And the smidge sweetness that I see in the notes, I'm missing. If I would smell a little bit of vanilla and beeswax in here, I think this would be a 10 out of 10. But because I don't get it on my skin, I'm not too sure about it. You see, this month is the month of giving perfumes a chance, especially the ones that are tending to be a little bit more masculine. Speaking of masculine, this is the opposite. This is Woody Peony by Dossier, and this was a blind buy. I just wanted to test out the brand Dossier and see what the quality is like, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I got 3 perfumes. This one is my favorite by far. So this has the notes of peach, lychee, bergamot, and freesia. In the middle, jasmine, orange blossom, peony, white flowers. And in the base, musk, oak moss, and the woods. And this is a perfume I have been wearing the last couple of days quite a lot. And it's not the best performing perfume, but it's quite good, especially for the price. I am shocked. So this smells similar to Fleur Narcotique by Ex Nihilo or Valaya by Parfum de Mali. If you like those types of perfumes, you will adore this. And this is so fruity and juicy and fresh but floral at the same time. It's the perfect in between of an elegant and a fun scent. And this is one of my favorite peach scents. Peach tends to lean a little bit strange on my skin. A lot of times I do not enjoy if a perfume has a prominent peach in it. It smells too synthetic to me in a lot of perfumes. And in here, it's just perfect. It's so, as I said, juicy and fruity and not synthetic to me. The florals are very prominent. I'm not the biggest fan of white florals, especially in combination with orange blossom, but I do love freesia and peony and lychee as well. So the combination of all of those together is just chef's kiss, and it's so easy to wear. And because it has quite anchoring notes with the oak moss and the woods, it's also perfect to wear in spring or in fall time, and it's not just a fresh summer scent. And I had to show you this one again because I would be lying if I did not show it to you, because I will wear it. This is Maud Blush by Ariana Grande. It's just a hidden champion to me, and I feel like not enough people are talking about it. If you want a super fun, creamy, fruity scent for summer, or if you want something cozy for springtime, this is just perfect to me. It's so nice. It's not perfect because the performance is not the best, but other than that, and the bottle, I don't really like the bottle, I adore this. This has the accords of floral and fruity and sweet. It has notes of passion fruit, which you really do smell. Raspberry, bergamot. In the heart it has magnolia, rose, and pear. And in the base it has woods, musk, sandalwood. To me, it's smelling almost like a vanilla scent. It's like a vanilla, super creamy passion fruit scent. That's what it smells like to me, with elegant florals, making it not as juvenile as it could be. And it's just so nice. And there is a musk scent, and I always talk about those musk notes in fruity perfumes that I do not like on my skin. But in here, it just makes it a little bit more fluffy and airy and not as deep and thick if you think about a consistency. And I like it from start to finish. I like it so much. I have to overspray, and you can see maybe that I used quite a bit of it already, but yeah, I enjoy it very much. Same goes with this one. I'm not gonna talk about it too much because I just showed you this one in last month's perfume tray, as well as my most worn perfumes in April, but I do want to wear it in May as well. It's just a perfect spring transition to summer scent. This is Chloé L'Eau de Parfum Lumineuse, and this is so underrated. And I also just saw that the rating is so low with this one. I do not know why. This has accords of sweet, floral, and fruity. And I do agree, it is very fruity to me, and it does not have any fruits listed. It has listed amber, jasmine, rose, balsamic notes, and vanilla. I do get all of this, plus fruits. It's super fruity to me. It's so nice. I do get the Chloé DNA. I think it's a perfect flanker. You have those fruits, you have the florals, but it's not like white florals per se. It's just elegant florals, sweet, sweet, sweet fruits. And then it's creamy and smooth out. It does not smell juvenile, but it's easy to wear. I adore the bottle. Performance is not the best, but if you overspray, the longevity is actually very good. So these were the perfumes I really want to wear in May. Please let me know which ones you want to wear. Did you try any of those? Do you maybe have like a layering combination for me to try? Please let me know. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!